What a time to be alive. Between ever-rising game prices, AAA studios charging your firstborn child, and open-world RPGs that are 90 hours long, but only 12 of those hours are actually fun, indie titles have been putting in some much-needed work to make gaming great again, and Escape from Ever After is one worth talking about. Released on January 23, 2026 from Sleepy Castle Studios, this title draws heavy inspiration from the Paper Mario series, but rather than copying it like homework, it proves the formula isn't dead. People just stopped caring enough to refine it. As always though, I am here to answer the only question that matters. Is Escape from Ever After worth it? To answer that, I'll break down the gameplay, the story, and the game's overall replay value, so buckle up and let's get down to business. First, let's talk about my favorite part of the gameplay, and that's the combat. Turn-based, timed, strategy. That's it. That's the pitch. Each character has their own little quirks in combat that can either be helpful or a nuisance, depending on the enemy. For instance, Flint is great with tearing up those flying pieces of shit, while Tinder, with the Horn Headbutt ability powered up, excels at busting up those annoying shields. There are a ton of encounters in this game that require some actual brain usage, which I was not emotionally prepared for at 11 PM. And if you want to mitigate damage, well, the guard system exists for those who really want to feel it. TP exists to help augment your characters to a build that works for you, and synergies are there to help speed up those boss fights. And let me tell you, some of them are ridiculously over the top in the best way. Bottom line, up front, this game commits. When you aren't in combat, well, I hope you are a fan of puzzles. Some of them in here will leave you scratching your noggin just like me, as they are clean, simple, and somehow get me every time. The Glacius 9 station level in particular was my favorite, with the doohickeys, colored pipes, and plants that had me staring at the screen like a confused raccoon. I appreciated that each character had their own little mechanic that is used in puzzle solving, so everyone gets time in the spotlight. But what really butters my biscuits is the small details, like burning the hanging curtains in the office, that drop some of that sweet coin. Story-wise, this is where it clicks. I'm not exactly the target audience for its inspiration, but I can say that Escape from Ever After takes the traditional tale and spins it into something intriguing without sacrifice. You begin the game as Flint, who is on the hunt to save the world from a bad dragon called Tinder, and then suddenly you're working a desk job for a corporate entity with the same name as the game. Along the way, you end up meeting others who join you for their own reasons, like Wolfgang, the lady from HR, and even Patches. Even though these characters have different purposes for tagging along, they all strive together to take down the big bad as you traverse through worlds found in storybooks. Here's what surprised me. It doesn't lose the plot chasing side distractions. The main hub of the game felt like the base for all to come, and the storybooks were just bays for you to visit. Oftentimes, series can forget that and try to rely on this one world or that one scene to carry the plot along, but luckily it doesn't happen here. Yes, it is simple and a bit cheesy, but that is what makes it what it is. I mean, come on. Do you really expect a bunch of storybook misfits to string together a heart-wrenching story? Yeah, that's what I thought. Walk away. When it comes to replay value, there are also a few different tasks under the hood to keep you busy. You can hunt down every last sunstone if you're the type who refuses to see a checklist incomplete to deck out your squad with exclusive TP emblems, collect all the ink bottles and decor blueprints, knock out interesting side quests around the office like getting a hard drive, or challenge the stairs to success, which is a 100-floor gauntlet with a boss at the end for some spicy power-ups. If you love the combat, buckle up. That gauntlet will eat your evening. It took me around 2.5 hours, so pray your power doesn't go out, or you'll be up all night shadowboxing. Just shy over 20 hours, I found it to be well spent with the side content included, as right before you grow weary of it, it's over. But with all that being said, it is now time to answer the most important question of all. Is Escape from Ever After worth it? Absolutely. It's a 100% certified banger. It brings me back to a time when gaming was simple, like playing Melee with the boys back on the GameCube in 2003. No meta, no battle passes, no 90-hour commitment. It was just about getting from point A to point B with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But anyway, that's all I've got, so go play it.